This is me losing all my life savings. This is me finally understanding what direction the market is going. And in this video, I'm going to show you my advanced daily bias framework so you can actually predict where the market is most likely headed next. We are now building layer 12 inside the technicals part of the trading pyramid. No time to waste. Let's go. In the previous daily bias video, I shared the AMD framework. That's just the basic framework I use every single day. We have an accumulation before the New York Open, where price is just ranging. Then between 9:30 and 10, we have some form of manipulation. And after that, we start the distribution move towards the target. But if you now go to the market, you're not going to see that picture perfect example every single day, right? So we need a framework on top of this so we can create our highest probability daily bias. And to do that, you need to understand the anatomy of a candle. In a bullish candle, there's an open, there's a low, there's a high, and a close. If I talk about open, high, low, close, this is it. It opens, then it trades lower, create the low of the candle, and then it starts trading higher to the high of the candle, and then it closes. Same for a bearish candle. Bearish candle opens, then it creates the high of the candle, and then it starts selling off to the low of the candle, and then closes. In this move, you can already see that there's an accumulation, a manipulation, and a distribution in a candle. But not all candles look like this. Some have a bigger wick, smaller body. There are many different candles that can be printed. So we need to have frameworks in place to counter different type of candles. Let's do that right now. Because there's 3 types of days. The first day is the trending day. Small wick, huge body, is an expansion body, and the previous candle rejected a key level, and we are just riding that momentum. If we look at on a chart, it's a higher time frame chart. This is the day before. We see a reaction from a fair value gap, and then we just trade the next candle that has the biggest chance to make a nice green candle. This candle is where I make 80% of my money. Because if you remember the 10 AM game, my go-to engine model for over 3 years now, where I make all my money with, we have accumulation before the New York Open, then at the open, we manipulate, then we displace higher, breaking structure with fair value gaps and order blocks, and it goes to a clean target, session high, daily high. These are the easiest days, but not all days are as clean as this. So we need to dive deeper into this with the next type of day, and that is the reversal day, where the previous framework went over this candle, the expansion candle, the trending day. The reversal day is what do we do when we trade into that key level. That can be a fair value gap, that can be an old high or low. In this case, a bullish fair value gap, and do this on the higher time frame. If you've seen the time frame alignment with a top-down analysis, you know that we do this on the higher time frame, and with that reversal day type, we go to the lower time frame. So let's say this is a daily candle, and this is the 5-minute chart, or this can be a 4-hour candle, and this is the structure on the 1-minute chart. And in a reversal day, it is lower probability, but we just need to wait for what do we do inside that key level? Because we accumulate at the open, then we drop lower, creating the low of the candle in that key level. And what we need to wait for is that V-shaped recovery. I've been explaining for all these videos already. The aggressive sells, aggressive buys from that key level. Because when you have an aggressive sells, aggressive buys, that V-shape or the smart money reversal, whatever you want to call it, in a key level, ideally also during a time window that makes sense, the New York Open, for example, then you have a high probability low on your hands. Then you have a structure shift, you have fair value gaps, and then you can just trade the continuation higher, the distribution higher. But it all comes down to, do we create that V-shaped reversal, aggressive sells, aggressive buys in that key level? If we don't get that, we're most likely not going to get this candle, and we just start trading lower. And that saves you a loss. And how this looks like on the chart, this is a daily chart. And we're going to zoom in on the reversal day. That is when we sweep the liquidity and we're looking at this candle, because that's the start of the reversal lower. So this is the reversal day, and let's see how that looks like on the lower time frame. From the daily, we can drop lower to the 5-minute time frame, and on the 5-minute, in this piece of price action, you see a liquidity sweep, and we have displacement lower, breaking structure. In that move lower, we create fair value gaps, we create multiple order blocks, and it goes back to an old low. It's a very easy short based on the daily time frame that we just took out an old high, was a weekly high, and then we just start trading lower. So the reversal day, we hit a key level, a weekly high, and on lower time frame, we start reversing from that, the reversal day. If we build on this example, what if we look at the next day? Because if this is the reversal candle, then this black candle is the trending day, is the highest probability day. So let's zoom in on that. This is the reversal day example. And now we're going to zoom in on, okay, what happens the day after in the highest probability day? And in hindsight, you see already that's of course going to the next target where the previous trade went from the old high back to this low. And now we're going to trade back to this low. And how it looks like on a lower chart is the daily time frame. It's the 1 hour time frame. And here we're looking at the lower time frame. Price trades into that 1 hour fair value gap. Then it sweeps liquidity, it breaks structure with a fair value gap, price comes back a couple times to the fair value gap, and then starts trading lower towards that drop on liquidity, making that the highest probability trade. So this is the reversal day, and this is the continuation day. And the third type of day is the one you need to avoid, is the Doji day. Small body, massive wicks. You can expect these candles on the higher time frame to form after a massive expansion where price just needs to build up more liquidity. So after large range days, I'm expecting the Doji candle to form. So that is why I skip it, because saving my capital, so I have more capital to expose myself to when there's trending days or reversal days, that is the key. And on the lower time frame, these days look just like this. So it looks like we sweep some liquidity, trade lower. Oh no, we then trade higher back and lower, and it just doesn't do anything. So one more time, the 3 days together. The trending day is the cleanest one with a 10 a.m. game example where you can use the power of 3 with the open, high, low, close in the most easy fashion. There's where I make most of my money. You have the reversal day where we trade to a key level. You're not sure if we're going to move away from that key level. That's why you wait for that V-shaped recovery. And after large expansion days, you get these kind of ugly candles and try to avoid them as much as possible. If you see it already happening, just close your charts and go outside to do something else. When do these happen? When we hit a key level, after we hit a key level, and if we had a massive expansion. So if we have a massive trending day, the next day, I'm not per se expecting a very nice day. I'm expecting a Doji day. And to build on top of the top-down analysis framework from the previous mentorship episodes, that open, high, low, close candle is fractal. Because if you expect a weekly candle to look like this, and have your accumulation, that's going to be Monday. And if your manipulation lower, that's Monday or Tuesday. And then the rest of the week will start the distribution, the AMD. That's the classic buy week. But you can do the same open, high, low, close on the daily time frame. For the US indices for futures, accumulation happens during Asia. Then London or New York manipulates into a key level, and then New York Open starts distributing. Sometimes the manipulation happens during the New York Open, and then 10 a.m. will expand. You can even do this on the 4-hour candle. That's the 10 a.m. game, where the first 30 minutes after the open is the accumulation. They will manipulate lower in a key level and then start distribution in a 4-hour candle. All the structures are the same. So if I talk about a buy structure, this is what I mean. And you can play it on the weekly candle, on the daily candle, on the 4-hour candle, and that is called price is fractal. So when you hear other gurus say, this is my fractal model, don't buy their course. This is what they mean. And there you have it, the 12th layer in the technicals part of the trader pyramid. If you got value from this video, make sure you like it, share it with a trading friend, and make sure you subscribe with the notification bell on to not miss out on any of the 35 episodes here in this Futures Mentorship. Slides, frameworks from this episode and the other episodes are all inside the description and inside my free Discord, and with so many hours of other free education. The next episode that will build on top of this one is now on the screen, so make sure you check it out. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.